A guy who calls himself the head of a Mexican drug cartel claimed in a video that was shared on social media that he was the intended target of an attack that resulted in the death of 20 individuals, one of whom was a mayor. The authorities have stated that they're currently conducting an investigation into the veracity of the film that has been linked to José Alfredo Hurtado, a head of the Familia Michoacana cartel. The man in the video, who is better known by the nickname The Strawberry, which is a slang term used in Mexico to denote someone with high-end tastes, is seen wearing a Gucci t-shirt and what appears to be an expensive-looking wristwatch, as he discusses how he narrowly avoided being injured or killed in the attack that took place on Wednesday. So, in today's video, we're going to be taking a deeper look into this case, when José Alfredo Hurtado was claimed to be the murderer of approximately 20 people in Mexico. So, stick with us to the end of the video, but before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications of all of our uploads. On Wednesday, assailants executed around 20 people in the state of Guerrero, which is located in southern Mexico, including the mayor of the city, the mayor's father, and the mayor himself. According to agents France Presse, the event took place during the daylight hours. In a statement that was given to Milenio Television late on Wednesday night, the State Attorney General Sandra Luz Valdovinos stated that 18 people had been killed, and 2 other persons had been injured in the hamlet of San Miguel Totoplan. She added that the current mayors of the town, Coronado Mendoza, as well as the previous mayor of the town, the mayor's father, were both among the dead. There were a total of 4 people who were hurt at this point. At some point in the late hours of Wednesday, a state lawmaker from the neighboring state of Morelos was shot and killed in the city near Cuernavaca, which is situated to the south of Mexico City. Cuernavaca is located in the state of Morelos. Even while attacks on the public figures are not unheard of in Mexico, the timing of these instances couldn't be worse, because they come at a time when the strategy for national security of President Andrés Manuel López Obrador is under heavy examination. In order to bring down Mexico's historically high rate of violent crime, the President of Mexico is given a significant amount of responsibility to the armed forces of the country, rather than to the civilian police of the country. This decision was made in order to bring down the overall rate of crime in Mexico, and violent crime specifically. A remote hamlet called San Miguel Totoplan may be found in the troubled Mexican province of Tierra Caliente, which is also home to one of the country's most violent districts. There are multiple drug trafficking gangs in the area, and they're at odds with one another about who will rule the territory. Reports from the press, as mentioned by AFP, indicated that the incident that took place on Wednesday was carried out by the Los Tequilaros gang, which is an associate of the powerful Jalisco Nueva New Generacion cartel. According to AFP, the loss of one of the leaders saw Los Tequilaros in a gun battle with local law enforcement in San Miguel Totolapan in 2018, led in a decrease in the organization's influence in that municipality. According to the Morelos State Attorney General Uriel Carmona, Gabriela Marn was shot and died as she exited a vehicle in Cuernavaca. This information comes from the official. According to Carmona, the shooting was carried out by 2 armed men who were riding a motorcycle. According to reports from local media sites, Marn, a member of the Morelos Progress Party, was murdered inside of a pharmacy in Cuernavaca. According to the papers, an individual associated with Marn was hurt during the attack. The governor of Morelos, Cuauhtémoc Blanco, issued a statement condemning the incident and stating that security officers had been deployed to look for those responsible on Twitter. According to data provided by Etayect Consultores, the deaths of Mendoza and Marn brought the total number of mayors killed during the administration of López Obrador to 18, and the total number of state lawmakers killed to 8. Mendoza and Marn were both prominent mayors in their respective cities. This week, the Mexican Congress is discussing the president's request to extend the role of the military and law enforcement until the year 2028. The drive that López Obrador made to move the purportedly civilian National Guard under the administration of the military was approved by Parliament 1 month ago. Hurtado stated that the attack was intended at me when explaining the events that took place on Wednesday, when gunmen invaded the village of San Miguel Totolapan and opened fire on a meeting the mayor was conducting with other authorities. Hurtado stated that he had intended to attend the meeting with Mayor Conrado Mendoza, who has since passed away, as his own father, who served as a mayor in the past. However, The shooter started fire before he had disembarked from his bulletproof car, which allowed him to narrowly escape death. Hurtado indicates that he had worked together in the past with a slain mayor in combating the Tequileros gang, which claimed responsibility for the killings. He says, "We started this struggle together, the mayor and us. The Tequileros group claimed responsibility for the killings." He was alluding to a vigilante organization that has been active in Totolapan, which is located in the southern part of the state of Guerrero. "We had arranged this meeting with the mayor and his father, and the peace group they have," he stated. Residents of towns in Mexico that are under pressure from one cartel often form vigilante organizations and turn to competing cartels for support in fighting the oppressors. In Mexico, cartels make the majority of their money by extorting protection fees from local farmers and merchants. In 2015, Del Monte made his one and only known appearance in public, which was captured on film, and he was seen drinking with the older Mendoza, who was then the mayor-elect of the town. It was not entirely apparent if the older Mendoza had attended the conference of his own free will, or whether he had been coerced into doing so. In that video, Del Monte appeared to be so inebriated that he could only talk incoherently and needed to be propped up in a sitting position by one of his goons. In 2016, residents of the Totolapan became so fed up with the Tequileros' kidnapping that they decided to take revenge by kidnapping the mother of the gang's leader, in order to secure the release of their fellow community members. Although the Tequileros had for a long time relied on the local poppy growers to supply them with opium paste for trafficking, the increasing usage of the synthetic opioid fentanyl has decreased the command, or opium paste, and brought the levels of violence in Guerrero down to a more manageable level. According to AFP, the Tequileros gang is a significant member of the Jalisco Nueva Generación drug cartel and is a member of its affiliate group. According to the United States Department of Justice, the Cartel de Jalisco is one of 5 most dangerous transnational criminal organizations in the world. Authorities in both Mexico and the United States are actively searching for the cartel's leader, Nemesio Oseguera, also known as El Mencho. So, this was all of the case of José Alfredo Hurtado, the Strawberry. We hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, in the comments